Hello and welcome back to the Call of Cthulhu. So, we're now trying to figure out exactly what the heck is going on here, because apparently Bradley and I think her name is Marie Colden rescued us from the asylum after we got gassed at the end of it trying to escape. So this is...
No.
Oh,
I want
okay,
to
we
know
can't
what
actually
Bradley
use
and
that.
Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Yeah, and we're hiding out at the old Hawkins mansion, so I'm looking around to make sure that there's nothing else I can interact with.
How do you feel?
Probably drastically hungover.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Okay, you know what? What do you guys have to say to me? What's going on here? Bradley, you were dead.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Why is
Who
my
else
camera faced off to the side?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Okay, so Sarah happens to object of a cult. I can't do this one because I don't have enough occultism. Let's talk to Bradley. So let's see. You said Charles was a... Yeah, and my medicine isn't high enough either. Shit, I probably missed like 1 or 2 books. You did see Charles was alive.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Do you not have a big gap in your stomach? Okay, your memory seems to be failing you.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
the rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Interesting, so I wonder why he tried to get us released then. That does kind of suck that I can't talk to him the fact that he should be dead. Alright, you and Dr. Colden.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Okay, I think I failed that one. Alright, let's go on back. So, what they had me endure, maybe?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood. Everywhere.
Oh, okay, so you're not the person. You're not Octopus Lady.
I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
Let's see. I think I might be onto a lead.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain.
Tell me how
Just
Mr.
blame
Sanders
ghosts.
died.
Just say that. He called him the Shambler. I mean, let's be honest, I guess. That's all I can say.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I think
don't
I can do
agree.
that.
She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Don't tell me this is gonna commit. Because, like, what I'd want to do is I'd want to tell her that her husband died, but I would just say he died at the hospital. I mean, if we're gonna be... Let's do the
He's
truth.
Right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so I think I might be able to still talk to a couple of these people and get some more stuff, but let's just make sure that there's nothing else I can find. I don't see a little hidden icon in the bottom left there. Any, hello. Let's... Actually, hang on. What is my... Can I see my stats? I can't. Here, let's not have a drink yet. What are my stats currently at? Oh, I have 3 CP. Okay. Yeah, I should have boosted this for that psychology check. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this as well. So that'll put me at 40%. It wasn't my sanity yet? God, it's very low. We're shaken. The ordeals you'll have gone through have left their mark, but you can still manage as best you can. You can keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the paths of insanity? Yeah, so let's see. There's the submerged city, the ritual, the tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. Pierce witnessed the disemboweling of Officer Bradley by a man with a monstrous appearance. The men in gowns and their rituals had not succeeded in affecting their veteran. However, the brutal death of Bradley, the discovery of the identity of his killer, whom he recognized as the dead Charles Hawkins, as well as the latter's superhuman strength, managed to strike fear into him. Pierce still does not know if he should believe what he saw. He may even put these visions of horror to the shock caused by the death of Bradley, or he may have put it down to a lack of oxygen provoked by the rockfall. Macabre discovery. Searching through the cellars of the Riverside Institute, Pierce entered a room that he first took for a morgue, but the advanced state of decay of the corpses that lay about the place quickly made him realize that he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such a charnel house in a hospital. The putrid smell and the total absence of respect for human life as witnessed by this room profoundly shocked Pierce, costing him some of his sanity. Okay? And then the death of Francis Sanders. The weirdness of Francis Sanders' death went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried into the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumble to the ground. During long moments of agony, the detective saw nothing that could explain this event. Weakened by his wounds and the operations he could remember undergoing, Pierce begins to question his ability to tell the difference between reality and the nightmares that haunt him. Okay. God, I'd really like to get these both boosted up, because these are too low for me. And I think the rest of my skill points are probably going to go into, like, these. Let's see, does taking a drink actually increase my sanity? I mean, this says it affects my destiny, right? So, let's actually just quick take a look. I want to see if that... Also, I have tattoos on my arms, I never realized that. Okay, Pierce, sanity... I don't think that's gone up at all. Okay. Anything else that I can do then? Can I... Be funny if I could just keep on drinking. Let's have one more. I skipped a drink earlier. I'm hoping 2 won't negatively affect me too much, but... And let's just... I want to make sure that nothing happened. Nothing changes when I do that? Yeah, it's still the same. Alright. Okay, let's see. So we have... More books, more nonsense. Alright, that was at least worth checking up on. Okay, let's see. Can I talk to Bradley about anything else?
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Okay, what about you, Colden? Do you have anything else to say to me?
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Okay, so these guys are pretty much ready to leave. Yeah, let's get out of here. We're gonna go talk to Francis Sanders' widow. Chapter 6, The Sanders Residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Pretty sure the shambler is what killed him. I don't know, like there's too much of a coincidence between the art piece and what he was calling out. And the fact that she did a custom piece called the shambler for him. Was he trying to like summon something? Was he trying to summon some sort of a creature like one of the, I don't know, like a servant of the old gods?
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
She's awful trusting, but I guess this was the 20s.
However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Ah, here's this pain in the ass.
Look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
What is the like gang leader doing here? The bootlegger or whatever. What is she doing?
Inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband.
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
She apparently
Please
didn't like
forgive my
Miss
tone.
Hawkins.
The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Let's see. Must not have died screaming. God. You know, I don't want her to feel guilty. I don't want to say this. I mean, like I said, I would... And this feels too accusatory. You must not feel guilty.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Okay, let's share your... this one feels... God, which one of these... I mean, I kind of feel like telling you the true culprit is Fuller, but...
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me, his own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
I'd like to ask about the painting, but... Oh yeah, okay. These are also really tempting. See, again, here's the problem. I don't know which one of these, like, if I ask about these, am I gonna get locked out of here? So let's see, did he speak to you of a shambler?
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
I'm kind of tempted
It is my only
to.
lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Yeah, let's see if we can
Then
take a
you have
look.
paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Okay. So yeah, let's, here, I want to take a look. So what did that affected my destiny. Oh, hey, I got another CP out of that. Both of these seem really important to upgrade. I haven't really put a lot into eloquence, but I also haven't really had many opportunities to use it. So I'll just put another point into psychology. And my sanity is about the same. Okay. Yeah, let's go wander around, I guess. Ma'am, I hope you're okay that I just have my lighter out. What is this note?
Did she really care for him, after all?
Let's see. Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you. Also, I got the achievement, Jack of all trades, inspect 50 items. So yeah, they refused to give her the body. Ah, the Breviary of Medicine, Tome 2. Second volume in the series covers everything from gas gangrene to trench nephritis. Nephritis? I'm not sure. In addition to a precise and detailed study, it presents some avant-garde theories. The incredible complexity of this book reserves it for medical experts. Is she a doctor of some kind? Maybe. That would explain why she has such a medical background. You look like a hiding space. Okay, that's somewhat worrying. Why would you need a hiding space in this building? Am I going to be under threat? Yeah, I am really curious about what exactly is going on with Kat, but I don't know that it matters. She's not really my problem. Okay, so this door is all locked up. What are you?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Oh, an audio recording Francis Sanders left for his wife Irene. Okay. Did I? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and play this. What does this have to say?
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
Interesting. So is he talking about the Shambler then?
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Okay. Yeah, so something, I think Francis Sanders realized pretty quickly that there was something screwy going on. Okay. Very curious. Alright, so then... Ah, hello, Cat, or whatever your name is. What is
A
this?
strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet, probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. Okay. Oh, I just got another point of an occultism. What am I at now? I'm at 25%. Alright. The Whale and the Cod, A Brief History of Darkwater, by Erwan Greenmouth. It is focused on the past glory of the island. Okay. That seems useless, but alright, maybe not. Oh, what is this? More
I
sleeping
could
pills?
use one of those.
I found these sleeping pills in the Sanders house. Are they prescribed to Francis Sanders or to Irene? Good question. And what about you?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins. So even Sarah knew that there was something screwy about it.
An old diary.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 3. This volume speaks of some time on Reverend Wywick's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent from God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. So, yeah, I guess there were natives here, weren't there? There was an indigenous population that apparently had a very rough time of it. What are you? Would I read the book? Sure, why not? Some kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. And I accepted to read an unholy book. Okay. Oh, shit. Wait, what is my sanity now much lower? Yeah, it's definitely lower. Alright, but my occultism is at 30%, so it might have been worth it. Yeah, shit, and then what is this? The Malus Beastarium. Pierce read an ancient treatise, the Malus Beastarium. This bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world of parallel dimensions. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. What? How? It's a book. I mean, I've read, like, Lovecraft bullshit before, and I'm not like, oh no, I'm going crazy because I read about a fucking, like, alien with a monster for a face. It's like, oh, go away. Dissertation on an anatomical question. It is the work of a student in book form. Though the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Alright, I'm getting a good amount of these, like, bonus things just by exploring around, which I kind of like. Alright, and what are you? Oh, a strength thing. I'm gonna fail this? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. And that is a key to the Sanders Gallery. Alright, so, Kat, let's have a talk.
On my toes, detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others.
Like a 45 to the chest for you. Let's see. Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. Let's not be outright antagonistic to her. She could be a useful source of information.
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And you, what are you doing here? Let's just see what she says. Probably giving me some non-answer.
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings.
Okay.
She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I wouldn't disagree.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Okay, so she's here reading whatever that is, like a log of some kind.
Go take a hike, detective.
Okay, so she's just gonna tell me to fuck off. And, oh, there we go. Okay. So I wonder if we can actually fail that strength check then. Well, this isn't good. You know, I made a joke about hiding earlier. What the fuck? Okay. Well, this is the art gallery, so let's see. There's a whole bunch. What can I see? Okay, that's... So he's just like, hey, they're knives.
These
Alright.
artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Huh. Okay, why are there knives in all of these? Am I gonna have to, like, find a specific knife? The fuck is that? Oh, is that the Shambler? Okay, let's stay far fucking away from that.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd like the idea of having a public entrance of sorts to my own house. That seems insane to me.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
That is a really good point, yeah. I mean, I like guns as much as the next guy, but I have no intention of owning, like, a collection of old weapons. Like, of old guns. What are... Why can I not interact with you? Are you gonna be something special? Am I gonna have to use you to, like, stab something that attacks me? Also, yeah, these paintings are quite fucked. Okay, what is this over here? Oh, oil. Okay. Why are you all this shit's gonna blow out, isn't it? Oh, this is gonna go very, very wrong very fucking quickly. I guarantee it.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Yeah, something bad is gonna happen. Okay, so I need to remember through there is a certain God. Yeah, because I can't do anything with that, right? There's nothing I can do. It's just an interactable, but it actually stays there, so it's not like any of these.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Well, okay, so there's two of these. I don't know. The fact that there's a hiding thing tells me something bad is gonna happen, and the fact that it's the Shambler, maybe the Shambler is gonna come back. Maybe it's gonna try to go find the witness to the killing
These
it did.
artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Okay, so there's 3 places that I can go. All right. Anything else that I can do around here? Any other special items? Okay, that's an oil canister thing, I assume. Yep. I wonder if those are unlimited or if those have like a set amount of oil. I would hope they'd be unlimited, but okay. So let's see something here. What can I... Okay, what's the story with this? This thing just looks like some weird screamy monster. What's our story here? Is this the thing that supposedly killed Sanders then? Yep, and there goes all of the lights, okay. Oh boy. Pierce? Pierce, don't turn your back to the painting, man. Oh, this isn't good. Pierce, run, buddy. Pierce, haul ass out of here. Oh, this is really not good. So this thing is brought to life by the painting. Oh shit. Okay. Is this the Shambler? Is this what killed Sanders? Okay, Pierce, buddy, get out your gun. I'm pretty sure you have one. I'm almost certain that you do. But okay, and you appear to be blind. That's not good. 'Cause what, do you hunt via sound then? Or do you see the light from my thing?
What the hell was that?
Examine the Shambler. You know what, let me check my journal here. Let me see something. Okay, so I got 2 of these. Oh god, do I even want to put my points into anything? I mean, I feel like getting spot hidden or investigate would also be useful, but no, let's try to get this up to 4. Okay. So let me see something here. Okay, somehow my sanity didn't go down from this, but what did I... Okay, this is just clues. This is an inventory. The occult, maybe? The dimensional Shambler comes from a dark and inhospitable dimension, with a variety of food sources keeping it in a permanent state of starvation. This is why it is in a constant state of readiness to travel to other dimensions in order to feed on its inhabitants. Make sure you never weaken the veils of your dimension, otherwise you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. Should it happen, you just have to lay eyes upon it for its being to anchor itself in your dimension to allow it to rip you open with its claws. Extract taken from the Malice Beastarium by Abigail G. So... I just kind of want to really quickly look through here and see if there's... An expulsion ritual might work as long as the person performing it makes sure that the injury is the elder sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful though that it works without creation not proven reliability. Okay. Where did this thing go? Oh, fuck. Oh, this isn't good. So, how does this thing hunt exactly? Yeah, how does this thing hunt? Does this thing hunt via... Fuck. Fucking A. Hide in a closet, press E. Should I go hide? I don't know. Hang on, can I...
Down.
Shit.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Fuck. Okay, let's really quickly go hide. Come on, Pierce. Hide, buddy. Alright. You gonna come in here and be a pain in the ass? Yeah, shit, you are. Okay. Please do not linger around here, because I don't know how long Pierce has before he starts to flip out. Fuck. So, what do I need this dagger for? Do I need to attack it? Do I need to kill the painting? Shit. Come on, get out, go out, leave. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now, I feel like stabbing this fucker isn't gonna do much for me. I want to try the painting first. I want to see what happens. So it seems like this thing gets more aggressive if I see it. Maybe that's it? Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, please don't catch me. Come on, work. Ah, fuck. Oh, this thing's gonna catch me, isn't it? God damn it. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Pierce. Yeah, so I think that thing just got too close to me. Okay. Well, so that... Let's skip this. Okay. So that was not the appropriate knife.
What was that?
But at the very least, it was asking me if I wanted to use the knife. So I think I have the right idea. Alright. Fucking A, though. Shit, which one do I... Fuck. Okay, let's try this one first, because this is the first one I saw. Alright. Fuck again. Come on, let's just try this guy. I really don't want to have to just keep on, like, cheesing this out, though. Yeah, and then it's going to be on me, and then I'm going to die again. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what... Is it just, like, if it gets close enough, it just attacks me? I can't really tell how it's seeing me. Yeah, what is triggering it? So all this leaves is one knife, then. This just leaves me one knife left to mess with. And it was, what? It was the knife in the back left corner? So yeah, maybe I just need to get into there and then... Although, I don't know, it's... Well, maybe I'm wrong. If this one doesn't work, then I'm going to have a problem, because I'm not really going to know what exactly to do. Yeah, the doors are all fucked up. I bet I can't do anything. Okay. Yeah, I bet if I get too close... Oh, fuck. God damn it. Ah, shit, it's going to find me, isn't it? What was I saying, though? Yeah, if this knife doesn't work, then maybe it's randomized, or maybe I'm going to have to, like... figure out a better solution. Okay. I think I have to get out. I'm just gonna have to take a chance. If it's there, it's there. Oh, fuck. What? Okay, Pierce, okay, that was weird. Did that thing just, like, lose track of me when I wasn't looking at it? Okay. That was... That was odd. Yeah, it just lost track of me when I wasn't looking at it. Like, does it only see me if it's... Oh, no, fuck. Put that away. Yeah, is that what's going on? Okay. Let's grab this.
This dagger looks different.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Ah, shit. Ah, please don't fucking catch me. Please don't catch me. Please work. Oh, okay, so this was the right dagger then. I wonder if there's a way to detect that. Or if we're just supposed to, like, get it and then go hide. Okay, Pierce, you might want to move out of the way, buddy. Because this thing seems to be coming right for you. Oh, shit. Use the knife. Use the knife. Stab it in the face. Come on, man. Or use your gun. Ah, there we go. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, was I... Oh, shit, that's not good. Oh, and this thing, because it touched me, what, am I getting sucked into the painting too? Oh, that's not good. Oh, and then Pierce... Oh, is he gonna chop his hand off?
What's the matter with you?
Good question. Did you not just see that thing?
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing.
Well, I have one that I can use to bap you across the fucking mouth.
You're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Okay, let's see. I don't think I have, yeah, I don't have enough occultism apparently, which really does suck. But okay, I was attacked by a creature.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
Wait, what? You knew about the monster?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Okay, you give me this and you know what? Yeah, this seems like information you're giving me for some reason.
It's
What's your angle
to
here?
give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
I wonder, would the light have driven that thing off? The shambler off? What's your issue here? Why are you so sad? Why are you crying? What was supposed to be in that box? Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. The shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. There's a little bit of an irony to a bookstore literally called the Nameless Bookstore. That's interesting to me. Okay. Hello. Okay, Pierce, you want to get out your gun? Actually, you know what? I'm convinced he doesn't even have a fucking gun at this point, because he's an idiot. That's the only explanation. If I'm investigating a building, like if one of my friends said, hey, come over to my place, and I get in and there's a shattered pane of glass covered in blood, my gun is coming out before I enter the building. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's... Okay, let's see. What do I have?
The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
This practical work, written by Sigmund Freud for psychologists, describes the techniques of analytical interpretation of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I do not believe that this theory is applicable to my nightmares. Oh, but I get a little bit of medical knowledge out of that, okay. Yeah, I definitely want to go ahead and explore the hell out of this place. I was thinking about wrapping up the video here, but no, let's go ahead and go. Somebody made a comment that they kind of prefer these slightly longer videos, so yeah, I'll go ahead and, unless you guys really don't want, maybe I'll go ahead and I'll explore around and read some of this stuff, maybe go another like 5 or 10 minutes. So, let's see, what is this?
Diary.
Oh, this is the volume 4, so have I missed 2 volumes then? The pastor declared himself to be a prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to the voice in his head because it holds the truth. Well, that's why you never argue with the people who think that they're chosen by God. It's a linguistics one. Okay, I'm mostly looking around for other, like, stuff that I can get free knowledge out of. History of Darkwater Volume 2. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks of the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. There were documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Interesting that the first things they would build would be a manor, but then again, it was only like a couple of families, right, that originally went here? Wasn't that the story? It was like 2 families who left the colonies because they were unhappy with it for some reason. Yeah, maybe it was one of the Hawkins then. Maybe the Hawkins are that old here. Okay, what are you? Breviary of Medicine, Tome 3. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting this collection. Yeah, that would be true. I mean, as you gain medical knowledge, I mean, it just gets fucking crazy how much stuff there is to learn. Okay, this is diagrams of the human body. Okay. What about you? Handbook of Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2, is precise and illustrated with as much detail as the first volume. This book focuses on healing surgeries specific to malformations and motor disorders. You know, when I get done kind of scouring this place, I want to remember to check what I have.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
These Tibetan writings are at the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the nameless bookstore of Darkwater, could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. And that gives me occultism. Alright. Yeah, I'm actually... there was a game in the Dread X collection that came out recently. Can I not investigate this at all? I think it was the second Dread X collection where it was an entire book about, like, solving the Eldritch alphabet or something like that. And I really like that as a mechanic of an idea. I'd actually really like to see a game that's all about, like, piecing together bits of information like this about the occult. I think that would be really, really cool. What are you? History of Darkwater Volume 4. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because, up till then, the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. So that was the mysterious catch. That was... Was that the Leviathan then? Is that what was going on here? They found this weird thing? Maybe. Okay. Anyway, anything else that I can find? Alright, so before, just in case, so I don't forget about it. So first, what is my sanity at? Meet the Shambler. It is from Francis Sanders' private gallery that Pierce discovers the identity of the Shambler, a huge artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. When Pierce approached it, a creature burst forth from the painting and immediately chased after him. This beast from another dimension had such a hold on the mind of a person who finds himself in its presence that a simple glance in its direction is enough for Pierce to lose some sanity. You're not fucking wrong, I'm already like almost halfway gone. Pierce finally managed to send the Shambler back into the painting using a dagger engraved with a strange symbol, but this encounter has left its mark in the psyche of the investigator. Still under the influence of the creature, he almost stabbed his own hand. Okay, now I have 2 more points available now. Yeah, you know, let's just throw them into here. So what is my occultism at? 35%. I'm at 46% medical. That's not bad. Yet again, Alex, you keep doing that, buddy. Ugh. Alright, so let's see. What else can I learn then?
What happened here?
That is an excellent question. So let's see. There's something hidden that I can find. Let's see if I can first find... Okay, so there's obviously a painting here, which is full of cockroaches? What the fuck? What are those? No, they almost look like little, like, lobsters. What the fuck? Behind a picture of a woman. Okay. A woman crying for some reason. Oh, hello, what are you?
Amulet.
Amulet in the shape of a dog.
I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Too late. Strange amulet, the pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookstore. Oh, I got another occultism thing. Okay, what are you? Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection. Oh, this is the first book. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustration of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to be a strong heart or a detachment proper to doctors to consult its pages. Alright, that gives me a little bit more of that. Anything else that I can quick read around here? So actually, hang on. That said that there was that there. I wonder if I can find out... Let me just take a really quick look around, see if there's any other notes that I can find about this. Yeah, and then Pierce burns his finger on there. Also, weird like like goblet or chalice or whatever here. I don't don't know. Maybe my occultism isn't high enough. Maybe I've probably missed a few books somewhere. Yeah, that's very odd about the dog thing. Do I have anything in here? Anything from, not chapter 7? Nothing there. Yeah, I don't really have any new clues or anything like that. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's go on and do the reconstruction and see what we can find out. So, what happened here?
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
I mean, pretty clearly they broke in from here, right?
Seemed like amateur work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure with a gap that big, you really shouldn't be slicing up your shoulder reaching in, right? Okay, what are you? Investigation.
Someone tall left his footprint. A man, probably.
Interesting that you can tell it's someone tall. I wonder if, it's been a long time since I've looked at, like, forensic evidence or I've read anything about forensics. But I wonder if maybe there's something to do with how the blood spatter works or something like that. Okay, anything down here? No, I did see the medical symbol here. Okay, so does my medicine work for this?
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Okay, so I didn't get anything out of there. What about in this actual room here? Is it something... Yeah, here we go.
What sort
okay.
of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
I'm not sure. What
killed
are
all
these?
Animals.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like there's a whole bunch of them here. There's rats. There's like cockroaches, shit like that.
Made the burglar flee before finishing his work.
And what are you? Occultism? Please succeed.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
Huh. Okay, that's odd. What's your story, Charles? You asshole. Okay, so somebody emptied this place. Who are you?
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Apparently it possessed quite a fucking bit, man. Alright, anything else here? No. So what's the story with this book? Ah, shit, maybe my occultism isn't high enough.
Something in this safe.
Yeah, she did. Okay. And who are you?
A great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here.
Oh, you're Algernon Drake. Okay.
Sarah Hawkins' case.
Yeah, so everything kind of ties together. Okay. So let's see. Oh, hang on. Alright, so I can actually... Let's see. Do I... Oh, okay. So I can look up the code. Alright, anything else here? Ah, hey, a note. Okay, what is
Drake
this?
left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Page seems to be sitting here. It's possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I'm in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality in order they might be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask to deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. Okay. The content of the safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you'll be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you'll act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor suffer from your actions. What did that fucking say? It's about somewhere where stuff lines up in the Greek world? Okay, I guess let's go look around for more clues. Nothing there.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
You found the sleeping pills in the bookshop. Does the bookseller suffer from insomnia? Okay. And what does that say? The key of Rilia?
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star on the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from his last owner, the Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. Last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo, weird, I probably just said a linguistic typo, remains to be seen whether he knows the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Okay, so let me actually quick look. What did I... So let's see. It was 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Where life and study combine in the... Okay, did more shit pop up here? Oh, wow. Oh, fuck me. Oh, no. This is going to be like another puzzle I'm going to have to solve, aren't I? Oh, shit. Okay. Well, let's see. So first off, let's just go explore around kind of all of the individual rooms and see what I can find. So what are you?
A kind of chalice.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Maybe? I mean, they just appear to be equally scattered. Okay. I saw something on the chessboard. Anything to do with this?
Things are not looking good.
Yeah, looks like, how is this even being played? There's no white king. What the fuck? This chessboard makes no sense. This chessboard actually shouldn't even be possible. At all. Yeah, this chessboard actually straight up can't... Okay, whatever. Anyway, what about... Oh, you're just the oil. Alright. Let's see. Anything else around this way before I have to start looking through all those fucking books? Nothing there. Nothing here. Okay, what about you? Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, hey, look.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
What does that say? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Okay, it's a lot of versions of that. Okay, what are you? Oh, hello. What is this? Would I read the book? You know what? Fuck it. Let's read the book.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Well, that looks like the Shambler. This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I have never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It prevents itself as the rest of reference work on the bestiary of the myth. Without giving details on the mythology to which it refers, its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. Wait, what is my sanity at right now? Jesus, I think I'm less than half. Fucking A. Okay. And my skills, well, I'm at 45 and 50% for these, so I mean, looking at all of these is definitely worth it. Now, the other question is there a phonograph somewhere here that I can listen to stuff? Yes, there is, okay. Drake Cylinder 1, let's give it a listen. Or, oh wait, oh I have to press E.
Like precious stones lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So is the first one red then? Okay, what's the second one?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, and 3?
I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, so what I think it is I think it's like the number of red gems on this thing. Okay, so what do I have? I have... So if I just have it this way, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? To have my notebook here. So I think it's approximately 5. And then I think it's the number of white chess pieces on the board, which would be 4 or 3, because it's... You know, they talk about protecting the White Queen. Alright. And then he talked about the Arkham edition, so it's something to do with this. So let me see,
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
I kind of want to read all of these, just see what they say. So, Azathoth and Other Horrors. So I think this might just be 9, because that's the reference he specifically mentions. Collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Okay, The Key of Solomon, the book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contained various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. de Lawrence's original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You?
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Yes, I know. Massa de Requiem per Shige. Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Chiedi Brogdigera. I'm shit at Italian. An infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. Oh, okay. Alright, what about
these
down
are the
here?
volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse. Written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Leone and Theophilus Widebridge. Okay, that's the same. So all of those are the same ending.
What did Drake say about this collection?
A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text of Madame Blavatsky's Theosophical movement, written by Hella Petrovna Blavatsky. Okay. Isis Unveiled, that has a really unpleasant connotation in the bottom.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Corpus Hermeticum, written by Hermes Trismegistus, translated and edited by Nathaniel M. Capellius. This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists. Okay.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Pierce, I know, shut up. An ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover, that our alphabet is devised from the Frisian language. I mean, maybe. You know, Latin's pretty old.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Things That Should Not Be. A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends written by Albert Wilmarth, professor at Miskatonic University. Okay, so I just wanted to read all those and see. So let me see something here. So this first one... 5, if I'm right? Second one is possibly 4, and then you should be 9? Really? So... You don't work. Okay, why is this thing whispering? Or is the middle one 3? Let's see. There we go. Okay, so it was 3. It was the number of white chess pieces left. Alright. And it looks like we have a book that has this elder sign on it. That's always worrying. It's actually incredibly worrying. I feel like we shouldn't read this, because every time we read anything that has, like, any weirdness in it, we just go batshit crazy. Which I don't really understand why. This does not look like a book that you should be touching with your bare hands, Pierce. Also, I never realized that he had like a scar on his face. Oh, this isn't good. Hello, that's a giant fucking eye. Well, okay, it's a very, relatively large eye. Pierce, why do you just stand here and explore things? Oh, hello. The fuck? What are all of those, like, ghostly people? Those can't be all people around me. Am I just, like, seeing everyone who's been in the area? What the fuck? Riverside Inns. Oh, we're back at Riverside. In the nameless bookshop, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lay inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh. Oh, wait, are we going to be playing the role of somebody in Riverside? Or are we going to... Maybe we're going to experience what Francis Sanders saw. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that'd actually be really cool. Kind of see what he saw. You know, maybe before... Yeah, maybe before that, or else maybe we're going to see exactly what happened to him. What would... Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So that's a possibility. I don't know why it's taken so long to load, though. That seems... Yeah, that's very odd. I feel like it should be done by now. But whatever. I'm actually really enjoying this still. Yeah, I've been thinking about that idea I talked about of having to, like, solve eldritch puzzles, and yeah, that really makes you want to go play something like Arkham Horror again. And I really want to see a... Yeah, I'd like to see like a more actiony version of that, and I would like to see a more investigative version of like what we're doing here.
Condition is deteriorating.
Oh wait, we're
What's
playing
this,
as
Dr.
Colden?
Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Let's see. Let's examine the patient to see if there's any
Very
obvious
well.
issues.
I'll examine him.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to wrap up the video here because it's been about an hour. Next time, we're going to examine the dying patient, try to figure out what the hell's going on. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time.